Hi everyone, I'm Jacinta. In today's home workout, I'm going to take you through a really gentle and mindful stretch and mobilizing flow. So for this workout, you'll just need a pillow, something soft, maybe a cushion to go underneath your knees and then your head later on in the sequence. That is it, nice and gentle. We're gonna really connect into that breath and move your body in that full range of motion. So let's begin by sitting down on your pillow, cross-legged. And then place your hands onto the lateral side of your rib cage. And we're going to just take some nice deep breaths together to really connect in and get that correct breathing technique. So first, close those eyes down for me, and I want you to breathe in through your nose. So let's go. Breathing in, let your rib cage expand out to the sides of the room. Like a balloon, it's filling up, and then on your exhale, breathe out through those pursed lips. Okay, so let's do 3 together here now. So closing down those eyes, inhaling, let the rib cage fill up with air. Back of the lungs are filling up with air. You're really expanding that chest wall. And then exhale, really slide those ribs in and down towards your pelvis. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. So gentle activation through that belly, shoulders are down. Let's take 1 more in. Rib cage expands to the side of the room, and then exhale, rib cage melts down away from your hands. Belly button draws down towards your spine. Good, really nice. So let's just connect into that breath throughout this whole flow, breathing in through the nose and out through those pursed lips. All right, let's get started. Let's place the pillow here across your mat so your left knee can rest on it, your right leg will come forward. We're gonna come into a nice hip flexor stretch, so bring those hands down towards the floor. So we're gonna tuck that tailbone under, sliding those hips forward. We're getting a nice, beautiful hip flexor stretch through that left side. Good, hold it here. We're going to take that left hand up, wave it over and around, big circle, other hand lifts up and around. And we do that 1 more time each side. So looking at those fingertips as you circle the hand and allowing for your upper back to twist here. 2 hands are placed to the floor. Press back into our half split. So straightening that front leg here. Bringing your chest down towards your thigh. Good, come back into that hip flexor stretch. Really slide the hips forward. And then we take that left hand up, looking at the fingertips as we rotate it back and around. Other side. Good, so just make these as large as you can to really exaggerate that movement through your upper back. So getting that nice mobility here. Press back into your half split. Seeing if you can get a little further on this one. Coming back into that hip flexor stretch. Glide the hips forward. Gentle squeeze through those glutes here. 1 more. Circling the arm up and around. 1 more each side. Again, press back into that half split. So let's go a little deeper here now. We're going to come back into that kneeling position. Tuck the back toe under, lift that knee off that pillow. So we're in a high lunge. And again, we're going to just circle that arm out and around, back and around. Just twice, hands to the floor, press back into our triangle. So hips are facing forward. We're feeling the stretch down that front hamstring. Again, getting that chest towards your thigh here. Good, bending that right knee. Really gliding those hips forward, still lengthening through that hip flexor. We're doing this 3 times in total. So 3 high lunges with that triangle press. So hips float up towards the ceiling, straightening both legs. Try and get that back heel down. Good, finding that lunge. 1 more. Let's hold this circle here. Take that right hand just into that low back here if you can. Hold it there, really twist and open that chest to shine to the ceiling. This will just increase that rotation through your upper back. Beautiful, nice little pause there. Let's press back and pause in this triangle. So chest towards your thigh. Lift the chest up to straighten the spine and then float it back down towards your thigh. lifting up and down. One more. And melting down. Really nice work so far, guys. Just pivot and face the front here. Take that pillow just behind you. Interlace your elbows here. We're just going to go for a little sway from side to side. So let your head be really heavy here. And again, just encouraging that length through the back of the legs here. Connecting into that breath. Good, we'll stay to that right side. Try and take your hands towards the floor. Finding that deeper hamstring stretch. And then sway to that left foot here. Beautiful, come back through to center. Bending those knees into our little sumo squat. So we can take those hands onto the knees and just bring one shoulder roll forward and then switch it to the other side. So as we do this, we're really pressing the hands out to those knees so we can open up the inner thigh now. One more each side. Good, and if you've got this range available to you, pop yourself down onto those elbows. Just a little sway from side to side, allowing for the hips to really open up here. Good, take it down towards the floor to your right side. So your right knee is bent, your left leg is straight. And I want you to push your right elbow into your knee here to allow for more openness through your inner thigh now. So really gorgeous stretch through the inside of your leg. Good, carefully walk yourself over to the other side, finding that inner thigh stretch down your right leg, pressing that knee outwards with that elbow here if you can. Good, let's go one more each side here, seeing if we can melt down a little further now. Over to the other side. Good, come back through to center, pivot and turn to find our low lunge. So just slide that pillow right underneath your right knee, and this is the one where we come into that little glide forward of the pelvis, little squeeze through that glute, really opening up through your right hip flexor this time. So holding this position here, once you find that hip flexor stretch, we'll take that right hand up and back, circling it back. Other side. So let yourself be really free and mobile through this movement, just to each side, and then press back into that half split. So chest towards that knee and thigh. Good, gently glide the pelvis forward and circling the arms. Just as we did on the other side, we'll go 3 times in total. Both hands to the floor, press it back. One more here. Good, feeling nice and free through that upper back now. Really finding that length through that hip flexor and hamstring. Good, let's take it into that high now. So back toe tucked, lifting that right knee off the floor. Really stretch that leg away to lengthen even more through that hip flexor. Good, let's circle those arms again. Just 2 on each side. And then we find that triangle. So send the tailbone towards the ceiling. Get that right heel towards the floor. Straighten that left leg. Good, take it low. And here we go. So 3 in total. Okay, one more here. Big circle. Holding this left hand up and back. We bend the elbows, see if you can get a little bit more rotation. Both hands to the floor, press back and we hold. Chest towards your thigh. Good, nice flat back, lifting up a little, and then melt it all the way down. Lifting up and down. Got one more. Rising up and then melt it down. Really nice, guys. Let's step that left foot back, finding your nice down dog here. So just finding your time in this position to stretch down your calves now, and we can just pedal out the feet. So strong through those hands, really push the floor away. Get the hips right up towards the ceiling and try and get your chest towards your thighs. Good, if you like, we won't need the pillow for a little while, so you can just put it to the side. Good, holding both feet down, finding that little pause in your down dog. Good, little ripple through the spine. We're going to lift the chest up, and as you come forward, we're going to melt the chest down, tailbone to the sky. So let yourself be free, just lifting the chest up and then melt the chest down. And we're just rippling through that spine. Do whatever feels good for you. This one is a little bit tricky to master, but it's all about just being free and mobile through that spine. So just go with the flow, see what you can do here. Good, one more, as big as you can, really exaggerate that movement, that flexion and extension. Really nice. Floating out into your plank, lowering right knee, lowering left knee. So we're in our 4-point now. Maybe just move those hands right underneath your shoulders if you need to adjust here. So coming into a thread the needle, we'll take that right hand up towards the ceiling. Looking at that hand so we can really twist and open up. And then bring that right hand down and through. Getting that right shoulder down towards the floor. Placing that hand back down underneath that shoulder. Little cat-cow, rounding through the spine. Pull that belly button right up and in towards your spine. And then inhale, melt the chest down. Eye gaze looks forward, tailbone tilts up high. Come into neutral. We take that right hand up for your thread the needle. Thread it around and down. Good, hand to the floor, little cat-cow. Good, neutral spine, one more here, right hand, looking at those fingertips, thread it under, coming down with that right shoulder. Nice one, taking your hand towards the floor, tuck both toes under. We're gonna go into a little hover with those knees, so drawing those abs right in and up away from your waist pants. So nice, strong activation. Let's go ahead and hover. Good, really strong and pressing through those palms on the floor. From here, we're just going to twist down to tap your right knee towards the floor and then rotate to the other side. So a little bit of a rotation through that pelvis, a twist through that upper back. So yes, we're working the abs, but really focus on getting that mobility through your entire spine here. So let those hips just rock from right to left, just pivoting those toes on your mat. Good, just a couple more here. Back through to center, lower the knees down. Let's untuck those toes. Left hand glides up towards the ceiling and twist it down to find your thread the needle. So getting that left shoulder down onto the floor this time. Come back through to center. This time we'll find a little disco cat. So I want you to melt the chest down towards the floor and then pull the rib cage up, and we're just rolling through that little disco cat. So let your head just continue with this movement. Let it be nice and floppy. We'll go the other way. So lifting the chest, push the floor away. Good, one more. And then finding your neutral spine, left hand up towards the ceiling. And again, thread it right under and through. So really getting that movement through your thoracic spine. Good, a quick little set of disco cat. And then we've got one more thread the needle coming up. Other way. Nice and free and loose. Whatever feels good. Beautiful, come back to the center. We'll take that left hand towards the ceiling. Let's thread it through one last time. Good, placing both hands down. So from here, we're going to need that pillow underneath your forehead, and we're laying down on our bellies here. So pillow just underneath that forehead, and then your elbows are out at 90 degrees to the side here. So elbows in line with your shoulder line. Good, abs are drawing in. I want you to lift your chest and head up off the floor and pillow. Then push your hands into the floor. We're going to lift the chest up a little more. and find a little bit more extension. Take it nice and slow and within your range. And then we melt the elbows down. Bring the chest down towards the floor. Forehead finds the pillow. Again, lifting up. Glide the shoulder blades down your back. Abs are drawing in to protect your lower back. Go ahead and extend those arms long. Good, elbows melt down. Chest comes down, head comes down. Lift and extend. Good, so really stretching out those abdominals, getting movement through your upper back. Last one here. Seeing if you can really straighten those arms this time if you haven't already. Really let those shoulders glide down your back, melting away from your ears. And then come all the way back down. And then we're going to just lay on your left-hand side. So extend both arms out, just in line with your shoulder here. We're coming into our book openers. I'm just going to slide forward just a wee bit. Here we go. So we're here, our pelvis is stacked, shoulders are stacked, hands are together. And then we're looking at that hand as we open up that hand, twisting the upper back. So we're here, getting that rotation through your upper back. Good, abs draw in as we lift the knees up and then we take them over, but look away from those knees. So we're looking at that left hand now, and then bring that left hand to close down to your right hand. So we're just really in that same position as we started. So left hand comes up, looking at that hand, hold and pause here. Abs draw in, let those knees just drift over, and then we close that arm back down. So back to where we started. Let's go for a couple more here. Good, last one. Really nice work so far. Let's lie on our backs here and extend both legs out. Good, pull that right knee in towards your chest. Just holding on with your left hand, right hand to the floor. We're going to twist that knee, that right knee down towards the floor, trying to keep that chest just shining straight up. So it's that rotation now through your lower spine, which should feel really nice. Let that leg just be nice and heavy. Good. Let's swap legs here. So pull both knees in towards your chest, extend that right leg. Hold on with your right hand, left hand to the floor. Let's take that leg right up and over. Nice and gently. Again, we're just looking at that hand that's planted on the floor. Good. Let's go one more here. Both knees in towards the chest. Reach that left leg out. Left hand to that knee. Pull it right over. Looking at that right hand. Back through to center. Last one. Really nice. Bring both knees in towards your chest here, and let's just circle those knees out and around. Just getting mobility through your hips. Good, and then change direction, so other way for those circles. Good work. Let's take those hands behind your thighs, a little rock to come to seat. So we're here. So plant the feet down, hands stay behind your thighs here, and I want you to round through your spine so you're creating like the tightest little ball. Make those elbows go wide, chin towards your chest. Really stretch out that whole back. Good, sit tall on those sit bones, really straighten out your upper back, shoulders away from those ears again. And really exaggerate this movement, creating the tightest little ball here again. Draw those abs right in. Good, lifting up, straightening that back. And one more. Pull it in and down. And lifting back up. So let's cross those legs here now, and then we're going to come into a bit more rotation. So right hand to your left knee, left hand to the floor, sitting as tall as you can. So think length through that spine. We're going to just twist away from your knee. And of course, eye gaze looking in this direction. Nice, take your left hand to your right knee, little twist off to the side. Good, again, see if you can grow a little taller and twist a little more. We've got one more on each side. So here's your chance to really explore that range. Use that breath that we practiced in the beginning. So I hope you've still stuck to that breath in through the nose, that breath out through those pursed lips. So as we breathe out, it helps assist us to get a little bit deeper into those stretches. So just coming over to that right side to finish in this one. Beautiful. Staying cross-legged, we're going to bring those hands behind you. You can stay there. I'm just going to pivot to face here. So hands interlaced behind, really open up the chest and looking slightly up. So just opening up through our pecs, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good, bring those hands out in front of you. Bring your chest down towards, your chin down towards your chest here, rounding through that upper back. Beautiful, take those hands up towards the sky here. Big breath in, and on your exhale, take the arms out and wide. Really nice, let's close down those eyes. Take 3 more deep breaths here with me. So hands to your rib cage, eyes are closed. Let's really fill up those lungs here, breathing in through your nose. And exhale, through those pursed lips, rib cage melts down. Abs gently draw in. Let's go again. So filling up the belly with air, filling up the back of your rib cage, really expanding that rib cage out. Exhale. One more. And exhale. Well done, guys. That was your movement done for the day. Nice and mobile, nice and stretched out, full body stretch here. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know how you got on below, and if you've got any suggestions of any other workouts that you want to do, any targeted areas you want to tackle, let me know in those comments below as well. And I'll see you back here on the mat really soon.